Molweni manene na manenekazi. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Goeiemiddag, dames en heren. Welcome to the 2022 autumn graduation season of Nelson Mandela University. Over the next couple of days, we will be celebrating the success of more than 7,000 graduates, including more than 50 doctorates, in what is only our second mass-to-mass graduation season to be hosted in person on campus since the global coronavirus pandemic began more than 2 years ago. This alone is reason to celebrate. However, as you will appreciate, we have to celebrate within the COVID-19 compliance protocols, which is why we are socially distanced, wearing our masks, and have limited our numbers, and that the audience please rise when the academic procession enters the hall and remain standing until after the moment of silence, and again at the end of the ceremony after the singing of the national anthem as the academic procession leaves the hall. We also ask that you please ensure that your cell phones are on silent for the duration of the ceremony. But please do feel free to tweet using the hashtag #MandelaGrad and tell all your family and friends that the event is being live streamed on the university's YouTube channel. We also ask that you do not leave the hall during the proceedings out of respect for all our graduates and their families who have worked very hard to achieve their qualifications. And lastly, we request that you please wear your mask throughout the ceremony. Your safety is our priority, so please comply to this and all other COVID-19 prevention measures. Ladies and gentlemen, we request that you join us in a moment of silence. Thank you. Please be seated.
By virtue of the powers vested in me as Acting Vice-Chancellor of the Nelson Mandela University, I hereby constitute this congregation for the purpose of awarding qualifications. Good afternoon, everybody. Deputy Vice-Chancellors, Executive Deans of Faculties, Dean of Students and University Office Bearers, esteemed academic management and support staff, graduandi, parents, guardians, loved ones and friends of our graduating students, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed my great honor and privilege to welcome you all to this joyous and memorable occasion, the 2022 autumn graduation ceremonies at Nelson Mandela University. We also welcome all of you who are participating via live streaming wherever this day finds you. Today is truly meaningful. It's a beautiful day, brimming with hope and possibilities. On behalf of our Chancellor, our Chair of Council, our Vice-Chancellor, University Council, Senate, and the entire university community, we are deeply proud of you. You have triumphed. You have proved your ability to succeed despite a myriad of difficulties, including the coronavirus pandemic, disruptions of in-class learning, and the socio-economic challenges we are facing in our country and the world. The triumph of the human spirit is more often than not related to how human beings survive and thrive in the context of adversity. Think, for instance, of slavery, colonialism, apartheid, and so on. In fact, the triumph of the human spirit is a designation reserved for places such as those in the USA where massive graves of slaves were recently unearthed, or Robben Island, the quintessential landmark of South Africa's liberation. In everyday parlance, the triumph of the human spirit is used in philosophy, the broader humanities, and the sciences to refer to those qualities that help us to overcome obstacles and achieve our goals. In this sense, today is for you, for us, a marker of this trait. Yet, we are cautious that this marker is not to be read as human achievements at the expense of planetary sustainability. In fact, the human spirit should have a planetary and cosmological consciousness as evidence in the roots of African societies since time immemorial. Another way of reading the human spirit is the drive to do extraordinary things under the most difficult circumstances. For many of you, this is the case as well. Despite the challenges and difficulties during our autumn graduation ceremonies, 7,070 students will receive their qualifications. Of these, 84% are undergraduate diplomas and bachelor's degrees, while 16% are postgraduate diplomas and degrees. We salute the 206 master's and 51 doctoral graduates of 2022. Today, 289 undergraduate and postgraduate students and 2 doctoral candidates are graduating in the Faculty of Humanities. Congratulations, halala. Please give yourselves a massive round of applause. Let's say this to ourselves in all authenticity. We live in a somber moment, almost as if the globe has lost its way, spiraling into another darker galaxy. Protracted socio-economic challenges, governance failures, and an incapacity to work with our history and to make our past useful. Our social fragmentations are nowadays overly pronounced, and everyday fascisms and aggressions in our societies, systems, and organizations are palpably more intense. And in this, there is that light, your graduation. Not simply as receiving a certificate, but a testimony of the will to know more, to know better, and in doing so give expression to one of the key features of being human. Your graduation is an instance of the human spirit working against the somber moment. And for this, we salute you. You are key in our future imaginations. Universities are social institutions that produce graduates, undertake critical social and scientific inquiry, forging a critical and democratic citizenship, and proactively engaging with society. Because of you, these functions, in a strange, extraordinary way, came more vividly to light during the dark times of the pandemic. Light generated by the human spirit, your spirit, our spirit. Our desire to be a university in service of society is driven by this spirit. And we believe that in order to provide a diverse range of life-changing experiences for a better world, the university needs to be both socially responsive and socially embedded. Our community-based ethos across all disciplines aims to cultivate civic-minded graduates who can compete globally, but who also have a deep passion to change the lives of vulnerable, underserved communities in our country. Humanities students and scholars and those in the School of Governmental and Social Sciences have particular roles to play in the society, country, and world we live in today. Think of it. We have the advances in biological and neurosciences, medicine, nano and digital technologies, artificial intelligence, engineering, genetics, gene editing, and studying the outer limits of space. This does not even make a dent in the list of the major scientific advances of the past 30 years. We now also know better how our economic activities and extractive cultures, together with predatory modes of accumulation, are impacting the survival of life on Earth, not to mention the fact that we have sufficient weaponry to destroy the planet a few times over. The humanities are tasked, and you as humanities scholars, humanities graduates, to ask the social questions about these knowledge advances and provide the pathways for it to take productive, not destructive form. These includes explorations into the massive cultural forces that are shifting the way in which society sees and express itself, the individual's interface with the other and with structures, the furthering of socio-economic cleavages that come with new developments and innovations, and the fragmentation of the social in contemporary times. And of course, the humanities need to provide guidance on how we interpret the digital mood of our time and the way in which we organize ourselves, our institutions, our society around these developments. You have a massive task ahead, but an exciting one, and we hope you'll keep these questions in mind. The last one, of course, is that how at this juncture do we engage our fragmentations, and what is the future of relationality, complementarity, and solidarity across divides, across people, across cultures, and across species. You would have noticed, Prof. Maseko, and we observe how wonderfully well the revitalization of the humanities is taking shape in the faculty and our university. We need, within the context of our different interpretations, advance and support this project with all our energy, our love, our support, and our camaraderie. Not only for our own sake or for that of the humanities, but because the humanities is key to the university's vision of a transformative, responsive university in service of society. As graduates and alumni of this faculty, please stay close and further make the humanities, in conversation with the sciences, the center of our conceptions of human capabilities. University World News yesterday reported on a summit where it was argued that the lack of transdisciplinary developments in universities are partly to blame for damaging the planet. This transdisciplinary responsibility is dependent on a vitalized, vibrant humanities to take its place in redrawing the frontiers between the social sciences and the natural sciences, as one of the promises of the Vice-Chancellor's inaugural address. As is noticeable in the shifts of the university, there is a great energy pulsating for and in our humanities faculty. For that, we honor the faculty leadership, staff, and students. You have been doing great. Please give a round of applause to the faculty, to yourself. As you move ahead, build on the sound foundations you have received within the faculty and at the university, and take inspiration from the values and principles of our iconic namesake. We know that your journey to graduation has been made possible through the support, encouragement, care, and generosity of your family, your friends, communities, and loved ones. I salute all of you for the role you have played in assisting and enabling our graduates to reach this remarkable milestone in your life journey. As graduandi, please applaud those you have invited to share this moment with you. I also pay a special tribute to our dedicated academic and support staff who are deeply committed to the holistic development of our students, both within and beyond the classroom. As you cross the stage today, please reflect on how far you have come. Make a personal commitment to give back to society by applying your knowledge in ways that contribute to a more sustainable, prosperous, just, and peaceful future for all. I urge you, as Nelson Mandela University alumni, to go out there and be active ambassadors of this fine institution and all it stands for. Congratulations on your graduation, and thank you for having chosen Mandela University as your alma mater. I wish you all a warm welcome. Many thanks.
Siyabonga bazali, isikhulise kanzima.
Round of applause for our choir. Our performances that pulls the heartstrings. We shall now, honoured guests, proceed with the awarding of qualifications, and I now request the candidates to take up their positions. I request the Executive Dean of the Faculty of Humanities, Prof. Pamela Maseko, to present the candidates for the respective qualifications.
Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, I request you to award the diplomas and advanced diplomas and confer the bachelor's and bachelor's honours degrees on the candidates who have completed their respective qualifications during the past academic year, whereafter I shall present to you the candidates receiving their qualifications in presentia.
I award the diplomas and advanced diplomas and confer the bachelor's and bachelor's honours degrees as requested.
Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, candidates for the Diploma in Public Management. Camila Camilio. Onela Chaliman. Zwanele Ciki. Yanga Diko. Colonel Goliath. Andisiwe Feleza. Sesetu Fo. Sposetu Kakana. Xolelani Gazi. Leletu Gqule. Andisiwe Gqeberha. Kanya Gqeberha. Vuyolwethu Gungqwana. Sanele Hanisi. Tina Eukile. Buhle Hlinza. Noluthando Xoka. Thembelihle Jamda. Kairi Lee Young Class. Sinazo Jonas. Siphuxolo Juxwa. Kelecho Kekana. Sithomo Sihleketse. Unathi Kandanisa. Buntu Simon Kiba. Bungwane Komle. Sinovuyo Gabi. Liyabona Kwacha. Britley Leonard. Lindo Kuhle Lisele. Nonkosi Lila, Ahlumile Lutya, Xolelwa Mabusela, Ithandile Madlebe, Khanyo Mahanjana, Ponzo Makaye, Okuhle Makendlana, Esonasipho Maku, Vuyolwethu Mandlana, Phumelela Maneli, Nosipho Mankungwini, Iviwe Matiwane, Zikhona Matiwane, Sesethu Machoba, Busisiwe Matyantya, Alizwa Mbaxa, Nomahlubi Mbixane, Bongiswa Mconase, Anathi Mchophele, Anele Memani, Gqeberha Meya, Onwaba Mgidlana, Phumelele Maga, Vuyisa Mhlonhlo, Simamkele Mjali, Asive Mjojeli, Amanda Mkita. Olwethu Mlumbi. Mlungisi Mkokoyi. Gqeberha Walusi. Nompelo Monyombo. Yonelisa Mpisane. Sizwe Mthembu. Khanyisile Mtiki. Sewaphiwe Mchikwa. Yolanda Mqobo. Yongama Ngamazana. Nkosinathi Ndoni. Thabang Ndube. Philasande Nduna. Sibongo Kuhle Ngaveli. Wenga Ngolomba. Bongeka Ngongo. Yolanda Ngoleka. Ongeziwe Ngwenya. Thandokazi Nkonzo. Silindokuhle Nobanda. Ndivelele Noholoza. Akhona Ntandani. Xolisa Nyamayipheli. Annelisa Pandingwe. Luyolo Qhuma. Erin Reuters. Inga Sangocha. Pumelele Shezi. Inam Sikhamza. Hozi Sasitole. Mila Siema. Asenati Sonamzi. Aquino Swartboy. Sibabalwe Telem. Babalwa Chapane. Nonhlanhla Cheke. Denel Tena. Paulrick Felt Connect. Vama Vungwana. Pilanande Khanti. Sisanda Zameko. Sibonga njalo Zanindaba. Sandiswa Zibi. Ntombekaya Zinto. Tembagazi Zito. Olwethu Zondani. Anothando Zulu. Sipokazi class. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, candidates for the Advanced Diploma in Public Administration and Management. Sakina Babu. Kanyi Sabanzi. babalwa Dabazo. Omega Dlaku. Zukisani Kali. Zikona Oko. Kanya Kelly. Samkelisiwe Keswa. Zuziwe Kwetana. Bonele Lugongolo. Yandiswa Magagulana. Simpiwe Mahleka. Siphosihle Manona. Akona Maswana. Mtumiseni Matiwane. Olwethu Machona. Rachel Mbokane. Mfusikazi Melapi. Anele Melese. Siphosihle Mhlanga. Nangamso Mhlomu. Sandisiwe Mkhosana. Ncedisa Mlwandle. Palisa Mzukwa. Pinda Nzimande. Melissa Ngesi. Asemahle Ngqezu. Atenkosi Ntsecha, Sinokholo Nyanda, Zoleka Nyati, Zimkhitha Nyoka, Liyabona Seti, Misho Shipalana, Sazi Sitinile, Sonwabile Sikumba, Ntombe Bongo Slinger, Ntombikaise Stemela, Anelisiwe Tibane, Sanelisiwe Thomas, Martha Tigere, Abongile Tom, Zikhona Tsoni, Mbalenhle Tutu, Sinovuyo Vetboy, Oyama Kanga, Andile Mabombo, Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Administration, Lindokuhle Adonis, Zukanye Brukwe, Courtney Carlson, Muloko Chewe, Brittany Clark, Sikelela Duku, Courtney Yonkers, Abigail Leroux.
Okay.
Mabaseki Adelina Makibi.
I can only call out one name.
Okay, Mabaseki.
Mabasebi Makibi. Nikelo Makinana. Lona Mania. Ayabonga Mandindi. Banoyolo Manona. Tabisile Mdanyana. Yandisa Mkosini. Ernest Mbama. Nomfundo Mbungose. Sivenati Mkhwetyana. Asemahle Msiwa. Siyabonga Ngwenya. Ayabukwa Njemla. Silindi Nceba Ngeketo. Solulele Nyusile. Spokazi Pamle. Eric Solundwana. Thank you. Andisa Andisa Sondlo. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Atembile Stenge. Oko Sundu. Esetu Kilana. Siphamandla Gqeberha. Piwe Zondani. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts, Honours in Anthropology. Morgan Lochner. Lubengo Mpapuli. Ayanda Mangane. Nikkei Caesar. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts Honours in History. Bundu Mgesha. Songo Nganga. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts Honours in Philosophy. Nare Chiamo Nare. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts Honours in Political and Conflict Studies. Brilliant Ngobeni. Ncedile Simaile. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts Honours in Public Administration, Loyiso Bandla. Lundi Dlakadla, Hoshia Fodo, Lubabalo Kanuka, Tamagwini Mate, Unathi Malambile, Mahlatsi Malachi, Votiswa Mbulawa, Nolwazi Mgibe, Mongikazi Mpayipheli, Patuchedzo Mutau, Mkwalaseli Mzingeli, Fundiswa Khala, Lirato Ramasesane, Nangamso Teise, Kayelethu Zono, Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts Honours in Sociology. Silithathile Koliti. Luvuyo Mafilika, Zenande Mpondo, Abonga Kashilanga, Francis Shongwe, Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the degrees conferred cum laude on the floor. Can I please ask that we keep the celebration just to the minimal so that we can allow for the smooth running of the proceedings, please. Johannes Nicholas Lutz, can I just repeat that? Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the degree is conferred cum laude to the following candidates. Johannes Lutz. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, sorry, this is Public Administration, Asipe Hlutwampini. Siamcela Mantshontsho. Harriet Mweketse. Njebokazi Dlova. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, this concludes the awarding of diplomas and advanced diplomas and conferring of bachelor's and bachelor's honors degrees in the Faculty of Humanities, School of Governmental and Social Sciences. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I now request you to confer the master's degrees on the candidates who have completed their respective qualifications during the past academic year, whereafter I shall present to you candidates receiving their degrees in presentia.
I confer the master's degrees as requested.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, candidates for the degree Master of Arts, Research in Sociology, Master in Sociology Research, Yukai Kukuyo. Yanga Lusasa. Kaylin Marman. Nomta Menye. Mpho Rapakwana. Tina Vei. Asanda Yumata. Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, a candidate for the degree Master of Arts in Conflict Transformation and Management, coursework, and this is Zlwati Sipesihle. Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, candidates for the degree Master of Philosophy, coursework, in Public Administration, Rangwere Prudence Pora. Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, this concludes the conferring of master's degrees in the Faculty of Humanities, School of Governmental and Social Sciences. Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, I now have the privilege to present to you candidates for the doctoral degree in the Faculty of Humanities, School of Governmental and Social Sciences. I request Professor Annalyn Dry and candidate Ralph Roland Links to come forward, please. Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, I request Professor Annalyn Dry, the supervisor of the candidate, to present him to the congregation.
Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, I present to the congregation Ralph Roland Links, a candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Public Administration, with his thesis entitled An Assessment of the Local Government Monitoring and Evaluation System, the Case of Amatola District Municipalities. The study analyzed the implementation of monitoring and evaluation strategies and tools at the local sphere of government to assess social change at the community level. The study assessed the efficacy of these tools and evidence-based planning in meeting the strategic objectives of the Integrated Development Plan. The analysis and findings hold implication for performance at all district and affiliated local authorities to continually assess alignment and appraise institutional capacity to strengthen monitoring and evaluation systems. The study developed a normative model to improve local government monitoring and evaluation for sustained social change.
Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, I request you to confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Public Administration on Ralph Roland Links.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Public Administration on Ralph Roland Links.
I request Professor Lynn Snodgrass and candidate Chido Samantha Mutangadura to come forward, please. Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, I request Professor Lynn Snodgrass, the supervisor of the candidate, to present her to the congregation.
Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, I present to the congregation Chido Samantha Mutanguda, a candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Conflict Management, with a thesis entitled The Management of Electoral Violence Through Preventive Diplomacy, Lessons Learned from Burundi. This study explores the utility of multi-track preventive diplomacy to implement inclusive electoral violence prevention initiatives by examining continental and regional interventions in Burundi between 2014 and 2016. It concludes that the African Union and regional organizations' preference for consensual interventions and aversion to using coercive instruments allows authoritarian states to restrict the political space. The restrictions affect the participation of civil society and grassroots actors in multi-track interventions. The research not only contributes to the academic field of philosophy, but also to other adjacent and overlapping disciplines of international politics, governance, and more specifically, the practice of preventive diplomacy.
Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, I request you to confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Conflict Management on Chido Samantha Mutangadura. Thank you.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Conflict Management on Chido Samantha Mutangadura.
Mr. Acting Vice-Chancellor, this concludes the awarding of qualifications in the Faculty of Humanities.
A warm applause all around, please. Faculty, students, friends, family. As we draw this graduation to its close, on behalf of the congregation, I wish to thank our graduates, parents, and other guests for their interest in the university and for their presence at this graduation ceremony. I also wish to thank our academic and administrative staff, as well as the performers, for their respective contribution. At Nelson Mandela University, we strive to change the world. 2020 and 2021 brought with this our rallying call into sharp relief as the world changes rapidly around us. As graduates, you have risen to all that 2021 brought to the fore. You have demonstrated that with commitment, will and determination, success is possible. Once again, I congratulate you on your achievement. You have made us all proud. I wish all our graduates well as you journey forth to wherever the next phase of your life path takes you. I trust that you will retain an identity that clearly defines you as a graduate of Nelson Mandela University. By virtue of the powers vested in me as acting Vice-Chancellor of the University, I now declare this congregation dissolved. I request the congregation to stand for the singing of the national anthem and to remain standing whilst the academic procession leaves the hall.
Nkosi sikeleli Afrika, maluphakanyiswa uphando lwayo, yizwa imithandazo yethu, Nkosi sikelela usapho lwayo, murena buluka sitshaba sa Yesu, ufedise dintwali matshwenyeho, usibuluke, sitshaba South Africa, South Africa, hey, die blauw van onze hemel, hey, die diepte van ons Heer, waar ons waar de grenzen antwoord heeft.